Hey guys, welcome to Just for Brats episode, aka episode 63 of Two Girls Chirping. I'm Lauren.
I'm Abby, and Lauren's a redhead again.
She is a redhead. She went back to copper. She was very bored with brown. She did a full year.
You did, and I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I did it really just to prove a point to myself that I could do brown. And thank God that's over. It is wet because, of course, I showered before this. I'm fresh off of taking my final exam. It killed me. Hopefully I passed.
She's done with the semester.
Done with the semester. I've got about 3 books on my bookshelf that I'm gonna get through at least one today, potentially 2. Depends on how much I like them.
I think I want to read Scott and Kip's book.
Look, I tried, but I am a yearner. I'm a forbidden romance, and I am not an Insta love. So I tried to read it, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, I'm also not an Insta love girl.
Let me be clear. I loved their episode.
Yeah,
I want to know more about them. I want their whole season.
Yeah.
But the book, it just didn't really do it for me. And that's fine because I ate up. I've already seen their episode like 3 times.
Their episode was so good that
I started out so happy and then my feelings were so hurt.
I know. But when it ended in the fade back or the pullback to Scott looking into the bar and then it like cut to credits, I said, what? That's it?
That's it?
The hell?
No. Give me more.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, I just need all of Illy and Shane's story. And then I want all of Scott and Kip's story. And it would have made sense to do Scott and Kip before or to do more than 6 episodes. I need 80,000 episodes.
Yeah,
I need to
more.
microanalyze every single facial expression they have. Thank God HBO fixed the lighting so that I can see in high definition.
Yeah, and they put the Russian subtitles, thank God.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. I didn't need it. I used context clues.
I mean, I
want it for his call. I want it for the call. That's it.
Oh my God, for the call. If we hadn't gotten the subtitles for the call, I would be rioting in the streets.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a 5 or an 8 minute Russian monologue that Connor had to learn. And I want to hear every single word of it translated to my native language, which is white trash.
Okay.
Anyways, speaking of white trash, Carter Hart was able to play goalie.
But he's not white trash. I don't like using that term.
That's fine.
He is garbage. In human form.
Of the white variety.
I mean, yes, he is white and he is garbage, but white trash, I don't like using that term.
That's fine.
Because it's not used, it's okay, it's fine.
I mean, you don't have to like everything I say. That's perfectly fine. I will try not to call him white trash publicly again.
He's a piece of shit stuck on the bottom of a foot.
Anyways.
Walking through a dumpster yard.
Anyways, Connor Bedard scored on him in overtime in a shootout. Now, granted, I don't want to get into the semantics of them. They won the game. Who cares? It was just so nice to see. I've got a whole video, a whole TikTok of Connor Bedard just like having aura as he scores on him.
I am not going to say much, but I am going to say the commentators hyping him up for coming back and making it seem like he was a soldier coming back from war, when in reality, he's a player who was banned from playing hockey because he was on trial for sexual assault, pisses me off.
Yeah, I didn't want to speak
stupid.
on how to glaze that man. I was like, this piece of trap.
Yeah. Okay, I also want to read a comment. Because we posted something, of course we did, on TikTok. Basically being like, what do you mean he's back and Cal Foot has been signed? But that doesn't, I'm not getting into that either. And there was this one guy arguing with like everybody in the comments about how he was innocent until proven guilty. And how they were acquitted so he's not guilty. But one girl who, first of all, responded to like everybody who was like defending Carter Hart. She went through everything. She was like the definition of but she said something about like, hey, remember how Carter Hart told investigators twice that Cal Foot did exactly what Ian was saying that he did, but that wasn't allowed in the trial? Mm-hmm. And he responded, no, because I'm employed and I care about other things.
No, you don't, because you're at 10 a.m. on a weekday getting into an online argument.
I'm like, oh, sick burn. You're arguing about something that you're not informed on, and you just admitted it.
Literally. That's like the equivalent of when you argue with your parent and they say, well, because I'm your mother. And?
Yeah. But that's all I want to give to that.
That's all I want to give to that too, and I'm just gonna say it about the Calfa, and then we'll move it along. Calfa got signed by the Canes AHL team.
Yeah, so it's not a contract with the Canes.
Mm-mm.
It is a contract with the Chicago Wolves, who are the AHL affiliate. And everybody's like, well, it's not fair to say the Canes are interested in him.
They are. Why would they sign him?
I just come back to they were going to sign McLeod, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't care to pronounce it correctly. They were going to sign him. And they only did it because fans signed a petition.
I know.
And we're going to give up their tickets. So I'm like, they're just kind of, in my eyes, I see it as a subtle way.
They're trying to be slick. They're trying to work him in the AHL. And then, oh no, we're going to have to call him up for a game.
Oh, we're injured. Let's call him up.
And you know what? I will literally stop watching the Canes hockey if they bring him.
I couldn't even watch the Devils Golden Knights game. I refuse.
I absolutely agree with you. I haven't watched a single Golden Knights game. I've heard Mitch Marner is thriving, and I love that. And the Maple Leafs are just on fire. On fire in a wood with no one around to put the fire out. They did not have any fire awareness to them. And the whole world, there's just like a live camera just watching it happen, and no one's doing anything.
I wasn't sure what.
And then you like zoom in, and you can see all the animals panicking. The animals are Austin Matthews.
I said we need to
That's what it's like watching them this season.
We need to send Austin Matthews to Colorado.
I think he needs a respite. Let's get him out of there. Let's get him to the Sharks. Let's get him to someone fun. He needs a good vibe.
Speaking of the Sharks, Lauren and I have come to the conclusion that we might like Ryan Reeves now that he's not on the Rangers or the Maple Leafs. Like, I might give him rights.
If he's protecting my child, and the way that he speaks about, like, he's like, I know why I was brought here. I was brought here to protect those two. If anyone comes for them, that's my role.
Period. Thank you.
He was like, straight up, he said, they didn't bring me to score goals. Ha! And I was like, oh my God, a self-aware man. Yeah. Let me know if I need to hate him. Because so far, I think I like that little man.
I dug into him a little bit, like I do most players that I want to find out if I'm allowed to support these days, because I can't find a good one. I can find plenty of good ones. I just like to be informed so I don't look like an idiot, like hyping up the Stahl family just to find out they're a bunch of bigots.
I mean,
but anyways, let's go PWHL, and then I have a really light thing, and then I want to talk Spotify Wrapped. But the PWHL, Carla McLeod, the head coach for the Ottawa Charge, she announced that she's been diagnosed with breast cancer.
Yeah.
And I'm only bringing it up to mention the game, like every single team in the PWHL, the next game that they played after the announcement, they've all worn pink ribbons.
Because they're allies.
Yeah.
Because it's women supporting women.
It just, like, made my heart very full. She did say she's going to be behind the bench as much as she possibly can. Like, she doesn't plan on stepping back unless she just has to.
Yeah, fair.
Period. And then I have a little funny. I think you've probably seen this because Crash the Blue Paint posted a thing about it. Michael Bublé.
I like him.
Michael Bublé is in a Twitter war with...
I did not see that.
With Frank Saravalli, who is an NHL insider for the Canucks organization. I just want to read you.
Why?
So, Bublé is a big Canucks fan.
Yeah.
And he was on some podcast, discussing the Canucks or whatever, and how they, like, don't have any information coming out of the team about fuck all that's going on in there. And he said, quote, if Frank Saravalli is a Canucks insider, then a 40-year-old virgin was a star. I'll probably censor that last bit just because I don't know.
God.
And Saravalli responded on Twitter he was asked about it. I don't think it was on Twitter, but he responded, I found it very odd. I guess in the end I would expect nothing less from someone who has named one of his children after perhaps the NHL's most overpaid player.
What's his kid's name?
Elias. And he's hinting that he named his kid after Elias Pettersson, which he didn't.
Number one, the Pedersons are going through a miscarriage right now.
Yeah.
If you're an insider, you should not be speaking about them except in support at this time.
I also feel like if you're an insider for a team, why are you taking shots at the team that you're supposed to be an insider for?
Look.
But Michael Bublé responded, and he was like, you're right. I was such a big fan of Elias Pettersson that when I had my son before he was even drafted, I named my son after him.
He's a prophet.
He was like, my dad and I definitely watched all of his games in Sweden.
1,000%. Also, Michael Bublé, one thing about him, I can't remember which one, but one of his, I want to say it was a son, got diagnosed with like a really aggressive cancer. And so they literally just bought a family commune and just like lived there to give him a good life and have like as much time with him as they could for like 2 years. That's why he went into retirement.
Never heard that.
And then when he went into remission, Michael was like, well, shit, I got to make some money again.
I've never heard that. That's crazy.
I know.
I just remember when he was one of the coaches for the All-Star game.
My God, the shrooms were too high.
Dude, yeah. And then one more thing before we talk about the sweetheart that we're speaking about this episode.
I've still got one thing that I would like to talk about.
You go first.
You're just really excited to talk about yours.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. You finish.
No, you go first.
No, your turn.
That's early. You go, because I want to...
No, you go. You finish your list.
No, because I had a pun about how I'm going to wrap up the opening notes with our Spotify
Okay. I wonder how long we just sat in silence.
I don't know, but I wonder what my face did when I read that she said...
Your face said... As if we didn't agree to book that flight. Look, we're going to see... the Canucks this week.
Noise.
By the time this airs, we will not be in Vancouver yet, but we will be packed.
Yes.
She'll be packed. I might be packed.
I'll be
I'm
packed.
Not sure.
I'll be stressing that she's not packed.
Yeah. I'm not going to speak anything because the last time we saw the Canucks play, it was about the one player that I wanted to see. But then I found out that Lucas Reichel plays for them, and I was like, well, shit, here we go. And Evander Kane got absolutely beat up on. So as long as Evander Kane, I get to boo him and he embarrasses himself, which is inevitable, I'll be fine.
We get to see the girly pops.
And we get to see Emma and Rachel.
If you're in Vancouver, DM us.
If you see us at that game,
please say hello and let's take a picture.
Don't think, oh, that's them, I don't want to bother them. We love to talk.
Come bother me.
Come bother me, baby. What movie is that?
Not the last song.
It's whatever. It's like some rich dude, and then she's a doctor.
She's like a neighbor.
She's like a nurse or something, and like has cancer or whatever, and like goes back to her rich Georgia family.
She had cancer?
I don't remember. There was something. You know, it's a Nicholas Sparks, so someone's got cancer. I just don't remember how.
Me.
And he came with his little fuck ass bob and knocked on that big door. Was like, I love your daughter, sir. I'd love to marry her. Why'd you run away? Why were you scared? It's got Teresa Palmer in it. I know I just made it sound horrible, but it is cute.
It is horrible, but in a cute way.
Yeah, it's not. It's fine.
What's your note?
One more thing. It's got the daughter from the Liam Neeson, like, Lost. Taken. She's in it with brown hair. Either her or it's... I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyways, that was way too much time to talk about a shitty movie. Man, that was such a time. I remember seeing that in theater. Okay. Focused. Sorry, when I took... Never mind. That's off topic completely. Okay. No. I'm focused. I'm focusing. I'm locking in. To the one person who knew awkward. So the origin of why we say, you're done, or whenever we talk in that voice, we are chronic. I'm MTV TV raised. I was raised on awkward, girl code, boy code. Awkward had a choke on me.
That one dude, Maddie, I remember finding out he was adopted, and it's like my world stopped.
Bro, he is like one of the most insane face cards and just like body cards ever.
That was like
to
a
me.
fully 30-year-old man playing a 16-year-old too. But that was
And
the
I
era.
didn't care. It was the era. It was
the
the vibe. He was definitely in his 20s. He was not 30-something. Because he was in the Foster's redo, and he still looked fine.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
He played Jamie, and I was like, I would move into that rich man's bachelor pad. Yes, I would. Oh, he's selling out to the corporate evil. I don't care. Can we go on vacation?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's donate to PETA. Let's use that money for good.
Say it loud, say it proud.
Let's use that money for good. To the one person, I think it was like to Buck, something like that. I don't know who that is. But when I looked it up, B-Tux, something. I think it's
in our Discord. Join our Discord. We have so much fun.
We all talked about our Spotify Wraps, which is a perfect segue. But to the one person, I see you. Thank you for knowing that.
Because someone else, I don't remember, a couple of people commented on what, this is so far away from me. It probably doesn't matter. A couple of people commented on what they thought. And I was like, no, nobody gets me.
Sadie was so iconic. Her reads were just 10 out of 10s. No notes.
Okay, let's, as Spotify creators, since we have a podcast, I guess we are creators.
Look, I'm in the top 0.05% of listeners to Two Girls Chirping because I listen to every episode like a freaking psycho.
But we get a Spotify Wrapped as well, and it is basically what our listeners listen to the most. So we get an insight to y'all's Spotify Wrapped. I do have our top 5 artists for our listeners. Do you want to try to guess?
Taylor Swift's in there.
Tate
McRae.
Yeah. That's 1 and 2. Taylor Swift is number 1. Tate McRae is number 2.
Period.
After Our Own Hearts. Number 3, I don't think you're going to guess. And I blame Kate's partner for this because she said that they listened to it.
I don't know.
Morgan Wallen.
I would have never gotten that.
No. Number 4.
I don't know.
It's along the same lines of 1 and 2.
Oh, is it like Tyler Childers, Noah Kahan?
Noah Kahan is number 5.
Oh, okay. I like Noah Kahan. Yes.
Number 4. No more guesses?
I'm blanking on anyone I've ever listened to, but don't tell me. Is it Charlie XCX?
No.
No, that would be mine. Sabrina Carpenter?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, yes. Let's go. 4 out of 5, that's an 80.
And honestly, I love that for us all.
That does track.
Okay, what we're actually here to talk about today. Can I just say, it is very rare that I look into like a historic, and I've told Lauren this like 3 times since looking into this guy. It's very, very rare that I look into a historic important figure in hockey, and it's nothing comes back that's like, and also he beats women.
Well, like,
or
I think a better way to say
arrested.
That is that they've aged well.
And that they've aged well. That's right.
There's only been like 2 or 3 women beaters. Most of them are just like not aligned with our politics and our morals.
That's fair. But this sweetheart of a man, I literally dug and dug and dug to find controversies on him just to make sure I wasn't missing something. And I couldn't find, I found 2 things to point out, but they're no brainer.
I just died.
That just scared the shit.
Why would a man be there? Why would a man be there?
I don't know if that picked up, but our Alexa just went off.
I'm a trauma nurse, so I'm not shaking in my boots, but that's a shot of adrenaline straight to my heart.
Yeah. So this week we're going to talk about Larry Robinson. He is now 74 years old and retired, but he has one of the most insane NHL careers that for me to have never heard of him. He also has the highest plus-minus career rating.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to have you guess later. But please look at this.
Plus 500.
Please look that.
A white man.
A white man.
He is still alive. Damn.
You can scroll down and there's some more pictures for your reference, so you can put a face to it.
I actually don't trust that at all.
And I'll, of course, insert them for you all.
You said that you were going to stop saying that because then it's very stressful for you to insert everything that you say.
I appreciate that. Last episode specifically, I was like, I'll insert that, I'll insert that, I'll insert that.
Fucking aura!
Yeah!
Oh my God.
Yeah!
Ilya, is that you?
Yeah. He's got aura, that's for sure. So I'm trying to think. I guess I'll start with, before we get into his career.
Career.
This is going to come as such a shock. He was raised on a dairy farm in Canada.
Bro, they're built so different. They are built so durable. Yeah.
He was actually initially a forward, but in junior hockey days, he was moved to defenseman. And it's honestly crazy to me that he was ever a forward because he's such a defenseman.
Me with Quinn Hughes.
Yeah. Actually, sometimes Quinn Hughes, I'm like, why don't you just become a forward?
He basically is. Did you see that he's wearing a chain? All I want to know is what's on that chain. The girls are going wild over it on TikTok. It's a silver chain.
A silver bell. So he is 6'4", was 225 pounds when he was playing. So big, dude.
I could lift that.
And he had the nickname Big Bird. Did you see you could lift triple your body weight?
Brother, I turned a 450-pound man this week for 3 days straight. I'm way stronger than I look.
You really do just like throw shit around.
Oh yeah, I stay active. Yeah. I stay ready.
At least she's active in the community.
She's so small. She could. Yes, I can, and I will.
She actually, and she.
I do have the audacity.
I was about to say, and most importantly, she has audacity. But he had the nickname Big Bird, which, do you remember Mom's friend having the name Big Bird?
Who?
We don't need to get into it right now. All I think
about that is Larry Bird. Talk about.
I think about
an athlete.
I think about Big Bird from Elmo.
What is the name of that show? Something. What is it?
Sesame Street?
Yes.
Oh, it's Sesame Street, not Elmo.
I was like, it's not Elmo. What is it?
You're right.
Sorry, I've used all of my brain cells trying to not fail that final.
Yeah, that's fine. Crossed. Even though he was really big and really strong, though, he was very, very mobile. So, like, from what I'm seeing, think Kel McCarr, but...
Kel McCarr's small.
Not... Can I elaborate? Think Kel McCarr, but, like, not afraid to just, like, freaking body someone. Think Kel McCarr mixed with Arbor Jack guy.
And period.
Yeah, because he was also very offensive, because forward.
Was...
Your cat.
Was that clip of Arbor teaching Florian how to fight? Was that this week?
Yes.
In practice?
Yes.
Adorable.
And most importantly, what he'll really go down for is he was a very big leader in every locker room, even after his playing career. He was always like known to be a very good leader.
I'd probably die for him. I'd probably go in a battle for him.
Yeah, so he was drafted in 1971 by the Montreal Canadiens.
And period. I figured because I saw him in the Habs jersey.
Yeah, he played 2 seasons with their AHL team. First of all, this is a sick name. Their AHL team, the Nova Scotia Voyageurs.
That's got a real Viking vibe to it that I'm into.
It's sick. And the head coach there actually told him he played too soft and he needed to be meaner for players to respect him on ice.
Say less.
And he says the next night he got in 2 fights, had a goal and an assist.
I'll just turn my humanity switch off. Yeah, don't worry about it.
And his career took off. And that's honestly how he was kind of known to play. Very physical, but also very offensive. And he made his NHL debut in the 1972-1973 season, winning his Stanley Cup his rookie season.
God, flex on him.
Yeah, he also played 17 seasons with the Habs.
Okay, Brent Burns.
I know, and wore the A his last 4.
Only the A?
This was like... This was like the Patrick Waugh era. First of all, this team was stacked.
Yeah.
Ken Dryden was also a goaltender. I don't know why I didn't list more names, but this was a stacked cast. He actually said that when he was drafted, he looked at the roster for the Habs and he was like, I'm never going to make it.
Period.
I'm never going to be
there.
He's
like, I'm just going to ride the bench and say, thank you, sir.
And not only did he make it, he played 17 seasons.
Love to see it.
His brother, Mo, actually played for the Voyageurs as well and was called up so that they could play one game together in Montreal in the 1980.
Okay, Habs.
Versus the Flyers.
Dude, the Flyers are kind of good this season.
Yeah. We're kind of hopping over a lot of his career because
it's our podcast.
The coaching is where he like really found his love. And there's so much to talk about with him, too. But he became a free agent in 1989 and was signed to the LA Kings.
Always the Kings. I'm sorry. I don't know why Granddaddy's texted me 3 times, but this phone's going on Do Not Disturb. No one texts my phone as much as anyone does when we're recording.
Yeah.
5 text messages. Ridiculous. Someone better be dead.
Your cat said, I'm going to kill you. He played 3 seasons with the LA Kings, wearing the A for all of them, and then retired as a player in 1992. Can I just read his career numbers? This is regular and postseason. He played 1,344 games, had 176 goals, 720 assists, for a total of 896 points. But most notably, he has the highest plus-minus rating in NHL history.
What is it?
I'm going to let you guess, but I'll give you a hint. In 1977, he finished with plus 120.
The highest, I'm going to go plus 236.
Go up.
I'm going to go plus 574. I'm going to go plus 900. I'm going to go plus 742. 723?
722. Yeah, and he was plus 100 in playoffs.
God.
So if you do regular season and playoffs, he was plus 822.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's freaking insane.
In Larry we trust.
For reference, Bobby Orr is second in plus and minuses with only 582.
Bobby Orr's a name I haven't heard in a while. He's him.
He is him. His coaching career. First of all, sorry, I just remembered a note that I'm going to mention in like 3 slides, and it just warms my heart every time I think of it. I almost told you last night, and you were like, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Well, like, my credit card was getting shut down for fraud. You were
there's a
trying
lot
to play
going
in
on.
Vancouver, and I was also trying to study for my test, so I was like, I can't.
I need to respond to Emma. Yeah, there was a lot going on last night. That's fair. He took a season break between playing and coaching.
Fair.
Before he took an assistant coaching position with the New Jersey Devils.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time with the Devils, but for this stretch, it was only 2 seasons before he returned as head coach of the Kings, where he was for 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And then returned to the Devils as an assistant coach in 1999 and promoted midway through the season to interim head coach.
Why? What happened?
They sucked and they
said,
fired their
"You're
head
better."
coach. And they said, "You're up, King."
Literally.
Yeah. In total, he spent 12 seasons in the Devils organization, either as an assistant coach, a head coach, or a special assignment consultant.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, Jessica Campbell.
Yeah, and we'll talk more about that stretch where he was a special assignment consultant in a second. And he kind of bounced around in various roles. It seems like he didn't want to take on the head coaching position, but anytime they were struggling, he just kind of had to because he was that bitch.
He said, shit, it's time to lead these people to playoffs again.
Yeah, I know. And then he rounded off his coaching career with 7 seasons. What? 6 seasons with the Sharks.
Yes. My children.
I know the Sharks.
Wait, what timeline? No, Brent Burns wasn't there then. It wouldn't matter because it starts with a 9.
No.
Teen.
This was in the mid-2010s.
Brent Burns might have been there.
I think Brent Burns was there, come to think of it.
Was probably there. I love those two.
He gives Joe Thornton energy to me.
Or does Joe Thornton give Larry Robinson energy?
Well, Larry Robinson's significantly older than him, so.
Exactly. He said, I'm going to become you.
Yeah, he spent 3 seasons as associate coach and 4 as director of player development. 1 year was both, but that's fine. Followed by 3 more seasons as team consultant for the Blues. And officially retired in 2021 at 70 years old.
Golly.
Yes, but he did take a pause in his stretch with the Devils.
Why?
I'm so glad you asked. I'll tell you. At the end of the 2008 season, he took a step away for 2 years, and there were a lot of rumors about maybe his relationship with head coach Brent Suter.
Fuck that guy.
Maybe that relationship had tension, which he was very quick to shut down. He was like, that's not the case. He told media, quote, "It felt it was time to start thinking about my wife, not just myself."
Really?
She found...
You think?
She found the winters long, and she had apparently been spending a lot of the winters with goalie coach's wife, Marjorie Karen. But Marjorie had passed.
Oh my God!
In that season, and so he took time to go be with his wife.
He said, shit, my wife's wife is dead, so now it's time to be a husband.
He said, my wife's best friend died. I gotta go spend time with her.
Good, bare freaking minimum. My wife found the winters long. I'm gonna cry about that later today.
Yeah.
It'll go, we didn't even kiss. The bar scene.
God.
My boy.
First of all,
my wife finds the winters long.
Dang, I'm kind of blowing through these notes.
I feel so sad about that.
How
long had they been married at that point?
Okay, so they got married before he moved to Nova Scotia to play with the Voyagers.
I'd love to move to
So
Nova
they got
Scotia.
married at like 18.
Yeah, so they've been married for like decades.
Yeah.
And now, never mind. I don't know their marriage. Let me be quiet.
Yeah, and I believe when he was called up, they had an 11-month-old. So all their kids are grown.
Yeah.
Also, all of his kids love him. All of his grandkids love him. So I'm like, that's a telltale sign that you're a good man.
I mean, I loved our Pop, and he was a raging alcoholic who cheated on our grandma when he was younger and was a real shitty father. But he turned around.
These are valid points, Lauren.
So, like...
These are valid points,
and his
Lauren.
kids loved him, and we loved him.
Yeah.
Lore drop!
Lore drop! You know what's so funny to me?
I'm never beating the mysterious allegations.
How him and Grandma got together.
Literally, he said, I'm gonna steal this girl.
Yeah, because someone in his... Is it platoon in the Navy, too?
Someone in his unit.
Yeah, someone in his unit was supposed to take her out.
No, that's not true.
I'm mixing it up with Juliana and Bert's story.
Yeah, so, like,
okay, yeah.
Lore drop, our grandparents went to the same small Ohio, like, town, went to high school together, had lockers next to each other. They went on, like, one date, and it was horrible because Grandma had, like, 1,000 siblings, and they embarrassed the hell out of them.
Like,
and Papa was
so
like, oh, my God, I got to get out of here.
Fair.
So he joins the Navy because, you know, Vietnam, Korea, whichever one it was, I can't recall. It had to be Vietnam. Yeah, it was Vietnam.
It was Vietnam.
And then she was like being a girl boss, living by herself in an apartment. She had a date set up for some like rando who didn't join the military. Lame. And she heard a knock on her door, and it was Pop, who just went to her parents' house when he was in town on his leave and was like, where's Joyce? And they were like, she lives here. And he was like, bet. He just cold dropped by. And then she said, I saw that fine man, and I literally canceled that date. Oh, he's a dreamboat.
Yeah.
Grandma's a stunner.
Oh my gosh,
These are
yeah,
two beautiful people. And like they were beautiful in their 70s too. So that tells you. Our parents are aging wonderfully.
Hopefully we'll get those genes too.
I mean, clearly we are.
Obviously.
And then so she was like, date canceled, and then they just got married 3 months later, as people did in that era.
Yeah.
And they went through some shit.
Which like both of them had aggressive childhoods.
He definitely had PTSD from his ship getting blown up and him losing his hearing because he was right by it when it got blown up.
Yeah. And the limp.
And, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
They were great to us.
Yeah, they were great grandparents.
They
Parents
turned it around a good bit.
Yes, they did. I'll never forget when Pop told Aunt Marie to leave.
He said, if you're going to have that fuck-ass attitude, you can get the fuck out of family Thanksgiving. Because these hoes drove for 5 hours to come spend it with us, and you're being a bitch.
Yup.
Direct quote.
Yeah,
just kidding.
How I heard
he would
it.
Literally never. They were Catholic.
They were Catholic too.
Oh my God. We used to get dragged to those masses, and I'd be like,
do you remember Aunt Linda's wedding?
Vaguely.
I laid down in the pew and took a nap.
That just lasted so long, and there was like no food, no entertainment, and no other kids. Miserable.
I just remember
we need to talk about what we're here to talk about.
Sorry.
Thank you.
My
books are not going to read themselves.
I did put together a chart of his career achievements. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna read it to you.
Okay, I just wanted to be able to see it. God forbid a girl be a little nearsighted.
He won 1 Conn Smythe. Yes. 2 James Norris Awards.
Love it.
6 Stanley Cups as a player. He won I believe he won a total of 10.
10 total, 6 as a player.
He won 10 total cups, but 6 as a player. He's inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame, the Ontario Hockey Hall of Fame, and he was named to the list of 100 greatest NHL players of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did he fall on that ranking?
I think he was like 24.
24 is kind of a crime, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm like...
Top 10 is where he should have been.
Or Gretzky... The Norrises, well, they weren't necessarily great players.
They were just rich bosses. Yeah,
you're right. Conn Smythe's up there, you know, the one that the award's named after.
You may have heard of him.
He won a total of 10 cups, 3 times as a coach or an assistant coach, 2 with the Devils, 1 with the Blues, and then another one as a scout.
Okay, there it is.
Yes. Your cat is going crazy.
Not as crazy as he was going last episode.
Yeah, one of his cups that he won with the Devils was during his period of time that he was interim head coach. He was the first interim head coach in NHL history to lead the team to a Stanley Cup win.
What's his zodiac sign?
I think he's a Libra.
I'm gonna look him up.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere he's a Libra. Maybe I'm thinking about the next episode that we're recording someone in there.
I mean, what are the freaking odds that it's Jasper Brett, a Devils player episode?
Jasper Brett.
Jasper Brett.
Jesper Bratt.
What? The fuck you just say to me? He is not a Libra. He's a June baby.
JK. It must have been someone else that I was looking
Jasper
at.
Bratt.
Jesper Bratt.
Jasper Bratt.
You said Jasper Brett.
I don't know. Okay. My bratty poo. Brat Summer, if you will.
Brat Summer, if you will.
What are the freaking odds that it's his episode? And here we've got a Devils coach.
Yeah.
But not a Libra.
Yeah, even he didn't ever play in Ottawa. But Ottawa has retired his number.
Why? Is Ottawa in Ontario?
No.
Question. Are they cities or is one of them province?
I think Ottawa's Quebec.
City. Ottawa's definitely a city because Ilya plays there.
Ontario's a province.
Okay, that tracks.
It goes. Because I learned this because someone commented about how dumb we were for not knowing Saskatchewan.
Do you know how many states we have in this country?
Saskatchewan's not only a city, Lauren, it's one of the provinces. It's British Columbia, Alberta, Ontario, Quebec, Saskatchewan. Oh shit, there's another
Nova Scotia one of its own?
Nova Scotia is technically.
It is?
It is technically one.
Did you say Alberta?
I think so. And then there's like Newfoundland. Mm-hmm. I don't know if Prince Edward's Island is. I'm trying to inform myself more is the point of this. What were we talking about?
So if he was if he was retired by Ontario.
No.
Then where
Ottawa.
Okay. What happened in Ontario?
I just misspoke.
Okay, that's what I was confused about. Because I was like, well, if like the whole province retired his jersey for some reason, then like it would make sense since Ottawa's in Ontario why they would retire his jersey.
I don't think Ottawa's in Ontario. I think Ottawa is Quebec. Because they also speak French there.
We are
and it's like
not doing well. It's like, there goes our successful. We're gonna get through this episode.
It's like an hour or two away from Montreal, Lauren. You should know this. You read Heated Rivalries.
Motherfucker!
Is it Ontario?
It's Ontario!
How does that?
Suck it!
How does that work? Because it's like here's Montreal and here's Ottawa.
It's directly across from Quebec. I fucking knew it. I guess I read Heated Rivalries more time than you, bitch. Who's your mama?
Not you.
It is like literally barely in it. Barely. It's on the cusp.
Okay, so you understand why I got
a fine line.
They speak French in Ottawa, though, don't they?
French was... Okay. So, Canada was founded by the French.
I am aware of this, Lauren.
But
it's not...
They've got different dialects.
Lauren. Obviously, it was founded by the French. But Toronto is also on the... not the coast, but Ontario is also on the coast, and they don't speak French there. Not as much as in Montreal and Ottawa. I think I need to call Emma.
You need to look at a picture of Canada.
Can we phone a friend?
Can we keep it moving?
Oh, look how adorable.
Oh my God, this episode.
We were doing so
well. Oh, we got a horse.
Okay. You'll understand why I have that in a second.
Yes.
He also is tied with Nicholas Lindstrom for the most consecutive playoff seasons with 20.
Sure.
20 years straight he went to playoffs. 17
Period.
of those were with the Canadians. AKA every single season he played with the Canadians, they went to playoffs.
Good luck, Charm.
Okay, here's him with his horse.
He's so cute.
He is so cute.
That's a very proud forehead.
Here's him playing polo.
Okay, rich. Okay, wealthy.
So since he grew up on a farm, he loved horses. Mm-hmm. Obviously, tracks. He's a horse squirrel. Okay.
You thought I was gonna spit that out, and I didn't. I did have to stop breathing though to be able to swallow it.
I'm pretty sure you just do.
I was laughing.
I was just breathing, trying to laugh quietly over here.
There's always a horse, girl.
Gorl. Gorl. In the off seasons. Okay. We're locking back in.
Sure.
In the off seasons, he reportedly played polo because it's similar motions to hockey. Which, if you think about it,
the horse does
the
all the
swing.
Work. That can't be good for your back.
I don't know fuck all about polo.
The only time I've ever seen it is in Gossip Girl. And also the Royals.
Oh, so. Yes, because those are definitely accurate depictions. But he said it's a fantastic... what? It's a fantastic ink. It's a fascinating, frustrating game. You know what you want to do, but you can't always get the horse to get there. Talking about how, like, it's a mental challenge as well as, like, a physical challenge.
Bro, I work in healthcare. I know all about that.
Yeah, you do. While playing for the Kings, he became involved in, like, thoroughbred horse racing through the owner, Bruce McNall. The fuck? Bruce McNall, the owner of the Kings, owned a stable. And so through him...
2 horse girls.
Girls!
Material girl.
He also became the co-founder of the Montreal Polo Club with some former teammates and a vet and some other guy. Oh my God.
They were just horsing it up, eh?
They were just horse girls. Left, right,
I'm a horse girl in a horse girl world.
Girl. And then I've got some random things that didn't fit anywhere. And then we'll talk controversies. While he was with the Blues, I just thought this was very sweet. There's a whole article about how he loved his time with the Blues because he felt like a father figure for the guys.
I love that man.
And he said, I can't play the game for them, but I can at least talk to them about what they're experiencing. For what?
Let's finish your quote.
For a lot of these guys, especially the younger guys, this is a new situation. They're nervous, and I try to be a calming factor and make it a little bit easier for them.
So do you remember last episode when I said that coaches should be a protective father figure? And that you should be making them into men, not just statistics. Mm-hmm. There we go.
Yeah, there's a couple quotes about him saying basically the same thing, too.
I will be your
hero, baby. Al McNeil. Al McNeil, who was also the coach that told him he needed to be meaner to get the respect of players, when he was getting called up to the NHL, he told him that on his first shift, he needed to just, like, absolutely hammer someone.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
And, which, like, yeah, that's great. That really gets the crowd involved in your game. Mm-hmm. Unless you're Ivan Demidov, which, like, if you just breathe air and you're Ivan Demidov in Montreal, they're going to scream.
They love him.
They do.
We love him. I love him.
The first guy he hit was Bobby Nevin. I'm only mentioning this to say Bobby Nevin was one of the first NHL players to ever wear contacts during a game.
Yeah.
And there was one game that he got hit and his contact fell out and they stopped play to find his contact for him.
Period. That's a gentleman's sport right there.
Yeah.
What happened? No, I mean, why are we not a gentleman's sport anymore?
I was like, they looked for his contact.
They found the contact.
What do you mean? And Ken Dryden, the famous Ken Dryden, the Habs goaltender. I think he passed last year, actually.
RIP.
Because I remember them doing a whole thing about it. Anywho, he also speaks very highly of Larry Robinson and said...
Because he's passed. He spoke highly.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
He spoke very highly of Larry Robinson as well and said that Larry protected him with his life. And I just want to read a quote because I feel like it's fun. And it's my show. And so we're going to do what we want. He was the rare player whose effect on the game was far greater than any statistical or concrete contribution he may make. When he came on the ice, the attitude of the play seems to change. Sorry. There was like
ASMR.
a weird...
Stop.
Standing in back of him, I could feel it. I could see the game change, growing more restrained, more respectful, as if it was waiting for him to see what he could do. Nowhere was more clear or more important than against the Flyers and Bruins, two very famously very aggressive and dirty teams. They held him in such awe, treating him with an embarrassing, almost fawning respect.
I love it. Oh my God,
They seemed to even abandon their style of play when he was around, along with any hope of winning.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
That's like, are y'all in love? Were y'all in love?
Platonically.
Platonically. Hockey's a very romantic sport. Platonically. And then a quote from Robinson on his first cup as interim head coach of the Devils. Considering how long I played hockey and how many cups I got to win as a defenseman with Montreal, it was my first Stanley Cup win as a head coach, and that's really the greatest day of my hockey career.
Oh. I'd smash a like.
I found some controversies about him. Number one, he sustained a leg injury in 1987 playing polo in his spare time.
Not safe.
This injury caused him to miss the Canadian Cup, which isn't a thing anymore. It was like think of like a mini Olympics, 4 nations type thing, but with a lot more countries.
Well, Toronto was ready to burn effigies of William Nylander when he was getting horrible migraines in playoffs 2 years ago.
Yeah, his absence did cause an uproar in Canada, fans being like, where do your loyalties really lie? Where's your priorities?
That seems like a perfectly rational. Perfectly rational response. God forbid a man be a little human and get a little injury.
Yeah. In 98, when he was coaching for the Kings, okay, let me read this carefully because there's some words. The Kings were about to take a delayed penalty when the puck went behind the Kings net. The goaltender went out to clear the puck, effectively like making contact. The puck would be called dead because that's how delayed penalties work. A Stars forward, because they were playing against the Stars, came in, took the puck off of his stick, and then scored on the empty net because he was behind the goal.
No, you didn't, because the puck's dead.
So that's how the Kings thought as well. And so, of course, there was...
a brawl?
Not a brawl, but they were screaming at each other. And the officials were like, oh, well, he didn't have possession. But you touched the puck.
That's
Maybe the rules
crazy.
have gotten more defined. Yeah. Larry Robinson was obviously very upset about this call and made, quote, an obscene gesture at the officials. Can't find and was ejected from the game. This was halfway through the first period.
Connor Bedard saw that and said,
I like that. And then the last controversy, which I'm like, none of these are really that big of a deal, was a bench clearing brawl in 1974.
His first season?
Second or third, one of those two.
Okay.
Versus the Philadelphia Flyers. He was still in the Canadiens at this time. Dave Schultz Schultz.
You should probably start doing your pronunciations again before.
I really thought that I was like, I can hear it in my head. It just doesn't. A Flyers player went after a Canadiens player, John Van Boxmeer, which
so Schultz you can't say, but that one you can. No problem. First try.
Something about my mouth just won't form that word. Larry Robinson took issue with the fact that he was going after a Habs player, so he just sent him to the ice, which, aka, they fought. Flyers player went down. Dave, can I call you Davey? Went down. It ended in a bench clearing brawl. Everybody jumped up off, and the police had to intervene.
The police?
Which this is also the 70s. There was a...
So what, the refs couldn't break it up? What kind of authority do they really have?
That's fair. Yeah. It was funny to read this article because this guy was like reliving the moment. And first of all, I actually want to say, the article I read about this, they called Larry. This was like 6 years ago. They called him and asked him to like kind of relive that night with him. And he answered the phone and he was like, yeah, sorry, I'm repairing my roof. Can I call you back? So he's like 65 years old up on the roof fixing it.
That's how you break your back and become a quad.
Yeah. But he said the article read, the fight didn't last very long and was extremely one-sided.
I kind of beat his ass and we took some names.
And he says that after the fight broke up and Robinson was skating off, he started pointing at another Flyers player. And he said, I'm not sure who Robinson was pointing at after the fight, but I'm sure that person was a little terrified and thankful he didn't actually have to tangle with Larry.
I would be.
Because... this is another quote. The goon label is certainly not an apt description of what Larry Robinson was, because he is one of the greatest defensemen of all time. But when he needed to, he would absolutely throw down. And if you were wearing a different colored jersey than the Big Bird, he was absolutely the last person you'd want to pair up with in a scruffle.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd be like, please don't.
Please don't. I didn't mean to.
Also, you said sorry. So Canadian.
Did I say sorry? Where did I say sorry?
Aloud.
I can't wait to hear this. Where did I say sorry? Sorry.
You just said it in your thing. Like, in your monologue.
I'm preparing for Vancouver, Lauren. Here's a picture from that fight, in case you're wondering.
Dang. He is big.
He is big.
It looks like he is whooping that dude.
Oh, dang. All my references. I guess that's the end.
Those are not in APA format. Not even remotely.
Girl, don't come for me with this freaking APA. They were roasting me in Discord, too.
I know. I was so validated. APA girlies unite.
It's you and Montana against the world.
There was several of us in there.
There were. It's true.
So thank God we kept it on track. Yeah. Oh my God, Cooper.
It hasn't gone to me yet.
Dusting us.
Oh, everybody see my reindeer socks? I also...
Okay, horse girl.
Horse girl, me and Larry.
And like half the King's roster, apparently, including the owner.
Apparently, when you raised your hand earlier, it occurred to me that people that listen probably don't ever see that you raised your hand when you want to say something, but I'm mid-sentence.
I think that's so sad because most of my contributions are my facial expressions.
It's so freaking funny. My favorite, like, episode clip thing that I've done in recent years...
We've only been recording for like a little over one.
In recent weeks has been your facial expressions during the Unknown Stories episode.
Had me on the edge of my seat for that.
Which, spoiler alert, that's what our next episode's going to be.
Perfect.
Part 2.
Part 2 coming for you.
I'm so excited. I haven't drafted any of them, but I know which ones we're going to talk about, and I've read them. I just need to write them down.
Do you think it's going to be as good as the first one? In terms of wild or no?
No, I wouldn't say wild. It's just kind of like interesting stories.
Okay.
And one like heartwarming / heartbreaking one. Then I'm going to follow up with a funny.
Okay, good. I don't really do well with the negative emotions, like
I know.
Sadness.
I know. But I like to feel things.
I love that for you.
We didn't have the pillows. This whole time I was like, something's wrong here.
I got my pillow. I got my guy.
Mine's right there.
Anyways. We'll see you next week.
Yes.
Everyone, I don't want to say it because I don't want to jinx it, but say a prayer for our Canucks to stay healthy when we go see them, because I'm going to be pissed if they don't. In particular, one player who will not be named.
I'm just excited to spend time with the girly pops.
I'm very excited, yes. I love a trip. I was telling the coworkers where we were going, and Lindsay goes, always somewhere cold. I said, yeah, I like the cold. I hate being hot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, bye.